your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today's the Kenny Casey Show. Monday morning, cruising right along. We're going to knock this day out of the way, make room for the weekend.
Yeah.
Any plans for this weekend? Now, it seems like you're on a roll here. It seems like you make up a big, giant meal on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Your husband's off on Fridays, I guess.
Yes, he is.
Okay. And so last Friday, what did you do?
We did the chicken rolled in smushed pork rinds for the breading.
Crunched up pork rinds and you rolled the chicken in it and baked it. Like a shake and bake type deal.
Yeah, but with spicy pork rinds.
With spicy pork rinds.
It was delicious.
So what do you have up your sleeve for this Friday?
I'm thinking of doing something very similar, but with pork chops. Pork chops and pork rinds. Get it?
Yeah, they go together.
They do.
Yeah.
Nice, spicy, crunchy. It's going to be good.
You got some mashed potatoes in there or baked potatoes?
Baked
potatoes.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sounds decent.
I know. I'm so great.
It is going to be a good week too, weather-wise. Plenty of sunshine today. We'll hit 70 before we shut things down. Don't have to worry about a high breeze either.
No.
It's going to be about 5 miles an hour out of the west. Partly cloudy, 45 overnight, and tomorrow, just like today, sunny and 70. We'll see a mix of clouds and sun on Wednesday. We'll peak at 68. But back to 70 on Thursday and Friday, just a few clouds. Then a cool front moves in Friday night. It'll be bringing a good chance of thunderstorms through Saturday. We'll be in the upper 50s over the weekend.
Wow.
That's all right. That's all right. Enjoy the week while you can.
Yeah, because winter's next week.
Yeah, it is February. It's 45 right now.
Mm-mm.
All right, time for strange but true news. Casey?
Bring it on.
All right. The Lower Sioux Tribe in Minnesota are building a 20,000 square foot manufacturing campus that will allow them to pioneer a green experiment. It is the first of its kind here in the U.S. They're going to have integrated vertical operation to grow hemp, process into installation called hempcrete, and then build healthy homes with it.
Hemp, like concrete, but with hemp?
Hemp. Yeah. Yeah. Once the tribe makes this low carbon material, they can begin to address a severe shortage of housing and jobs. The project is the brainchild of some guy named Earl Pendleton, a rail thin man of quiet intensity who, until recently, was the tribal council's vice president. He grew obsessed with the industrial hemp when reading about it over 10 years ago. It took Pendleton a long time to get others to buy into his vision of hempcrete as a viable alternative to a tribal economy largely based on gambling revenue, as you know.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, once the tribal council got on board 3 years ago, they cobbled together loans, government grants, and their own funds to earmark more than $6 million to build the first 2 prototype homes and then the processing campus as well. Now, hempcrete has been a building material for the wealthy, and this tribe aims to change that. They're going to be positioned to be hempcrete experts in a new green building economy, hopefully creating some job prospects for their tribal members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
I guess it's been around, but I guess it's expensive, huh?
So you can make anything with hemp.
Can you?
Apparently, there's everything from purses, shoes, to houses. So
now, isn't that some
paper.
kind of? Isn't that derived from pot?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what part of pot is it?
I don't know.
Can you smoke it? I want a bunch of
those houses are going to be
tribal
gone.
members smoking their houses there. All right, a woman accused of spiking her colleague's coffee with Viagra was found not guilty Thursday after claiming she was set up. Karen Beal is her name. She's 62 years old. She was arrested in September of 2018 after she was secretly recorded using gloves to handle a jar of Nescafe at a factory in Dover, England. That's where she worked as a cleaner. She waited more than 5 years to stand trial due to delays attributed to the cootie pandemic, of course. You can remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Canterbury Crown Court heard that an accountant complained about a weird taste and blue and white specks in the coffee before setting up a hidden camera, which recorded Bill looking inside a jar of coffee and shaking it. Cops later found 2 jars of coffee contained Viagra.
Oh.
Over a 3-day trial, prosecutors claimed that the video showed clear evidence of tampering. But Beal said the general manager told her that to inspect the coffee, which was all she was doing. What? Well, who tells you to go inspect coffee?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah. Her lawyer argued the footage had not come from an impartial source. Now, a senior staff member had found Beal irritating. The court was told anyway. They had a bunch of bunch of video, but you really don't actually see anything going into the coffee. What it shows is Karen looking at the coffee carefully, perfectly consistent with her case. Now, Beal was found not guilty of 2 counts of attempting to administer a poison or other substance with intent to injure.
She was
Um,
being set up.
she was being set up.
Go inspect that coffee.
Yeah. So anyway, she's not found. She was found not guilty of putting Viagra in the coffee.
People are crazy.
Yeah. Yes, they are. All right. Oh, homeless people in California were found living in caves along how do you pronounce this? Tuolumne River.
Sounds right to
Yeah,
me.
we'll go with Tuolumne.
Okay.
All right. Before they were cleared out by Modesto cops and volunteers over the weekend. Volunteers with Operation 9299. Never heard of it. And the Tuolumne River Trust worked with cops to clear them out, removing some 7,600 pounds of garbage from the area. Ahead of the cleanup, individuals residing in the caves and nearby homeless camps were told about the operation and informed of services to assist them. Now, the caves were about 20 feet below street level, and some were fully furnished, indicating that vagrants had been there quite some time. They found bedding, food, items on makeshift mantle, drugs, and weapons. Ooh.
Whoa.
One volunteer who participated in the cleanup said he found 8 caves in total, and this was not the first time they were occupied. So they kicked them out, put them back on the street, told them you can't do drugs down here. You have to do them in the street, on the
What?
sidewalks.
Keep it in the cave.
Yeah, why not leave them in the cave?
I know. Let them have their cave.
No. All right, now they're back on the street.
Okay.
All right, download the free Mix Online app on your iPhone or Android. Take us everywhere you go. 847, 13 before 9. At Mix Online, your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good morning.
Ken and